Welcome to ST Drums TV. A while ago, we went on a drum shopping tour in the south of Germany. One of the used sets we bought was this Sonor Champion kit. It had stickers all over it and the overall shape was not too great. However, with a good clean and a few add-ons, this set had a lot of potential to be turned into something special. First of all, we removed all of the hardware. Sometimes these 70 Sonor brackets are very hard to remove by hand. For that, put the bass drum spurs in there to get more leverage and more or less carefully hit it up and down with a rubber hammer. The wraps could be removed pretty easily. By the way, be careful with these old drum wraps, because many of them are made from celluloid and therefore are highly flammable. Modern Delma wraps, by the way, don't burn like that, so don't be afraid of these. The inside of the bass drum looked horrible because somebody painted it white and glued acoustic foam in there. They just put paint all over the screws, making it almost impossible to remove them. We actually had to cut new slits into the screws heads in order to get enough grip with the screwdriver to remove them. We wanted to remove all of the paint from the inside of the shell, so first we tried just to scrape it off, but that wasn't really going anywhere. So we tried paint stripper. Put a thick layer of paint stripper everywhere, cover it with plastic foil so the chemicals stay where they belong, and let them work overnight. The next day, the paint could easily be removed like a rubbery layer. Then we sanded the inside of the shell and shot out the excess paint and paint stripper through the holes with air pressure. Also, the bearing edges had some issues, so we had to sand them down a bit and recut them to the original round baseball bat shape. After all that work, I took a little nap. The tom shells had holes for these internal mufflers, but somebody had removed them, so we decided to close the holes forever. Also, the hole of the air vent on the floor tom was drilled slightly off-center. We closed these holes with wood filler and then re-drilled the air vent. After preparing the shells like that, it was time to put a new finish on them. We got our hands on some very nice, genuine oak veneer that we wanted to put on these shells horizontally in the classic phonic oak style. Put glue on the shells and veneers, let it dry, and press both together. Sand down the overlapping veneer, and then remove the excess material on the bearing edges with a knife. Very satisfying. Then it was time to open the holes back up. We also removed the original metal bass drum hoops and made a pair of brand new beechwood hoops with the same oak veneer. Then we slightly sanded the wood on the outside and put a layer of min wax on the shells to protect them from moisture and to get them nice, saturated and shiny. With a little magic trick, we added these foam blocks into the lugs and then added the hardware back on the shells. We covered the filled up muffler holes with our famous ST Drums restoration stickers. They act as a checkbook, like the one in your car's glove compartment, and contain information about what work was done on the drums. Once the kit was completed, we brought it with us to the Vintage and Custom Drum meeting in Mörfelden-Walldorf and presented it to the vintage drum community of Germany. What a nice set! By the way, this is a very early model of the Champion series. It has 9-ply beech shells and round bearing edges on all the drums. Also, the lugs don't have spring-loaded inserts like later models, but just use these small threaded metal pieces known from the Teardrop series of the 60s. If you got an old vintage drum kit that needs some restoration or customization, or are interested in one of our custom-made drum sets, please check out stdrums.com and send us a message over the contact form. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more vintage drum adventures. So see you next time when it's time to say